how should you start if you want to begin a web development career? Okay, you want to start as a coder. Now, very first thing, I want you to learn how much does a website cost first. All right, this is to help you to quantify your effort so that you know which part of the equation is your most valuable skills. Right? I definitely will not rate my graphic design skill as two, right? That's too much. My graphic design skill probably one. I have a pair of eyes that I don't even trust myself sometimes. Ruben know that very well. I'm too rigid in the sense that I don't have graphic sense. So I can't do my art very well. But my logic is so strong. So you definitely need to know, right, how much does a website cost and how to estimate the cost so that you know how to charge people and you know how people are charging you when it comes to different tasks in building a web application. Okay, makes sense? Now the cost of a website really varies and depending on who are you hiring. I can't give you an exact figure. I wish I can, but these are some ballpark numbers. If you get a website builder like Wix or WordPress.com, it's free, right? You basically just go to Wix.com and you can start drag and drop. But the problem is sometimes they have watermark, sometimes they have very limited functionality. So if you want to customize it, you want to insert your own Google Analytics and stuff, you have to pay for it. And the license go from 0 ringgit to 300 ringgit per month, per year, different kind of packages. A second thing is you can hire a freelancer. So there are tons of freelancers out there in the market. You can go to any Facebook groups that talks about tech, that talks about web development, and start to post your job posting there. And but be prepared, you will receive a lot of comments like PM, 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 PM. So yeah, be prepared. The problem with freelancers is that they don't have a market rate as well. Some freelancers charge about 50 uh, ringgit per hour. Some freelancers charge about 2,500 for a particular project. So you don't really know how to judge the quality and the value based on the price tag that they have given to you. And that's the biggest challenge. And also the highest risk that's associated with a freelancer is that they might not be able to deliver your project. Yeah, they might deliver your project halfway and then they say, oh, this is too hard, it doesn't worth my time, and then they'll chabut and look for their next projects to do. Because they are freelancers, so they don't really take their brandings, their I mean, they do have personal integrity, but it's business, right? So branding come last to them. So if they can't finish your project, you just terminate it, left your projects there hanging for 70%. And yeah, the next freelancers that come in may or may not be able to continue the rest of the 30%. But speaking for experience, most of them, they don't. Because everybody coding styles and programming styles is totally different, right? So when I go in and look at somebody's code, I totally don't understand what he or she trying to do. Yeah, I'm very confused. So your best bet is actually going to a web design agency. So those are companies who are really into business. They have good customer service. They deliver on time. They make sure that they understand your requirements. They do wireframings. They go through the proper process. They set up prototypes. They send you mock-ups. See, so many things that they do for you. And of course, it won't be cheap, right? Because they're spending a lot of time to try to make sure that your work is well done. So a simple website will cost you somewhere from 3,000 to 100,000. Really don't know. You don't know how they charge and you don't know what they charge. Yeah. So better still, let's use a calculator. Okay. Now this is how much does a website cost dot st. If there's any questions, just leave it in the chat section. Okay, we'll come back to it after this. Now, how much does a website cost? So go to this website, put in the different kind of requirements and the features that you want. For example, how many marketing pages that you will need? I need contact us, team, about us, terms and conditions. I want to sell something, right? So I probably need 4 to 9 pages. So do people have to log in? Yes, I'm running an e-commerce website, so I want people to log in. But instead of logging in through social, I probably just want to log in with email. So allow people to register their username, password with their emails. Do they need to create profiles? Probably not. This is an e-commerce website. Yeah, this is not a social media website. Would you need to accept payments? Hell yeah, yeah. E-commerce. And then, do people rate or review things? Yes, I'm selling products, so I definitely want people to be able to review and rate my products or services here. Does your website need to connect with another app or website, i.e., share data with a mobile application? See, now this is a hint or a sign that mobile applications actually works on top of your web architecture, right? If not, they wouldn't ask you the question right now. Okay, so I would say yes, because I might want people to be able to purchase from me using mobile application. Does your website need search? Yes, because I want people to be able to search for the products. Do you need a content management system? Yes, because I want to keep track of my stock, inventory, comments, reviews, and people who sign up for my system. All right, here's the code. Your custom website estimate will be around 26 to 31,000. So 26 to 31,000, this is in US dollar. So give and take, if I were to, of course, I cannot take the US dollars times 4, though that would be unfair, right? So I would say after my adjustment, my estimation, it will cost you about 50,000 ringgit easily with all the functions that we mentioned. Yeah, and the number will only go up; it will not go down. Right? If somebody offer you to build a complicated website like that for 5,000, 6,000, chances are they are not able to finish the work because there's really a lot of work needs to be done there. Okay. So, second things that you need to learn when you kickstart your web development career, I would like to share with you the life survival skills that you need to have, which is to find free and cheap resources. So, basically, there are only two things that you need when it comes to building a website. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all these are done, but you need beautiful pictures so that your website can be seen, can look professional. Okay, so let's go to this website. Pexels.com. The Pexels.com is free stock photo licensing, royalty free. So you can use the license. You can use the photos any way you want. So let's look at Malaysia. Malaysia. See if there's any photo about us. So yeah, you see a lot of nice pictures here. You can use it at Twin Tower. You can use it as this one. I think it's Chinatown, right? Tourist night view. So there are a lot nice photographs here. See if you look at the information here, right? Free to use, and yeah, all the information, all the details are well written here. Another similar website is what we call unsplash.com. So very similar to Pixels, just different company. So you can say happy. Yeah, search for happy people. You see all the babies, all the different types of environments, different scenario, high quality stock photos that you can use, right? So remember these two websites, pexel.com and unsplash.com. Okay. And then the other things that you need, right, is a very modern, popular trend nowadays is icons and vector. So number one, the first website I'm going to show you is freepik.com. So freepik.com, it has a lot of stock photos and it has a lot of vectors graphic as well. So I would say, let's say I want to look for marketing, right? I can search for marketing, and you see all those vectors graphics here that you always wonder what do they call, right? They're actually vectors graphics. So they're not really cartoon, but they're illustration. They're illustration, more correct way. So even pictures like these, you can download them, edit them yourself using Adobe Illustrator if you know how to do it. And yeah, that we get some of our elements here also, but most of the time we use a paid version, Envato elements. And also if you're an icon person like myself, go to this website called flaticon.com. So flaticon.com offer you all sort of icons in package. It has blood donation, cosmetic, or they have a lot of new ones nowadays. And yeah, computer hardwares, awards, yeah, anything that you can think of. Let me see. Yeah, another thing that I would like to share with you is you can also look for templates. Yeah, free bootstrap templates. Right, so you can just search for different type of templates. So bootstrap templates, they're usually free to use. So you can have admin templates, you have creative templates, you have portfolio page, you have blog page. Yeah, different types of templates that you can find, and you just download and apply it and use it yourself. All you have to do is just to customize the HTML and CSS code. All right, last but not least, I want you all to build a side project. I remember my friend said just now, right? If you want to get a job, do not just rate your skills, but show what you can do and how you overcome the challenges. You can build a very, very simple thing like a to-do list. Okay, basically just uh, text boxes, check boxes, and some text here, so that allow you to edit and delete items from a page, and then you can store the data on MongoDB or Firebase. There's a free version. Otherwise, you can also build your personal page. It's a static page. You can use it to build for your restaurants, for your music schools, for your tuition centers, different types of projects that you can think of. There are really, really a lot of possibilities. Or if you want something that's more challenging, more visual appealing, more hardcore, you can try to build a booking website as well.